I'm Jared Broyles with your morning update. Topeka police yesterday identified the pedestrian killed by a car last week. TPD says 72-year-old Emmett Leatherwood was hit by a vehicle Wednesday evening in the 1900 block of Southeast Adams. He was taken to the hospital but died from his injuries shortly after. An investigation remains ongoing. And another person was hospitalized over the weekend after they were hit by a car in Manhattan. Riley County Police say it happened at the intersection of Kimball and College Avenues in North Manhattan around 11:30 Saturday night. A Manhattan man in a Mercedes was turning right on a green light but didn't see 46-year-old Jamie Dolan, who was crossing the street. Dolan was taken to a hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. That's a look at some of your 13 News This Morning updates. Of course, you can always visit our website, WIBW.com, for more news, weather, and sports. But right now, let's check in with Doug Myers for a look at your full forecast.
And taking a look at the next 2 days, if you're doing any traveling, the Central Plains and Northeast Kansas isn't going to be too terrible. No major impacts expected other than the cold temperatures, especially early this morning. But by the afternoon, both today and tomorrow, we're mostly in the mid to upper 40s. A few low 40s are possible tomorrow, and then we might get a few spotty rain showers tomorrow as well, with today and tomorrow wind gusts around 25 miles per hour. Temperature-wise, for wind chill values, still around 32 degrees at 10, and then in the low to mid 40s for much of the afternoon before cooling back down into the 30s heading into this evening. Otherwise, as we take a look at supercast, we'll have increasing clouds this morning, setting us up for mostly cloudy skies in the afternoon. And then for tomorrow, we will be keeping an eye on some spotty rain showers at times across the area. Now, this model ones indicate a heavier pocket of rainfall developing around midday, right along I-70, and then as it continues to push down to the south, it does weaken with that rainfall, but at times it could be a heavy enough rain that it could get close to a quarter inch, especially around the Topeka, Lawrence, and even more than that in the Kansas City area. That's kind of one of the computer models that's only indicating the heavy rain. Most of our other computer models are not as heavy, with most areas getting less than 1/10 of an inch. So it's a very low probability that we get more than 1/10 of an inch of rain at any one spot, but I think for most areas, if there is rain at all tomorrow, it will be less than 1/10 of an inch. Drying out for Thanksgiving on Thursday with plenty of sun. Lighter winds too, with a high of 40, 37 degrees on Friday as the winds continue to remain light, but be ready for a very cold morning if you're going to be out early for Black Friday shopping. Right around 20 degrees with the calm wind, and then warming through the 30s by the afternoon as those light winds will continue. Staying in the 30s for highs over the Saturday-Sunday time period, and we're keeping an eye on a storm system that could bring some snow to the area on Saturday. Still a lot of uncertainty on that storm track for that, so keep checking back in daily for updates on that.